Thursday evening session. I know today it is not an evening session; it is a night session, I would say, because it's 6:30 in the evening, and actually we were planning to do this session at 5 o'clock, but me and Lashika both stuck up somewhere, and we thought we're gonna delay it. I know it is not a good idea to be not on the schedule, but I sincerely apologize to all the viewers for being a little bit late for today. But I can see, like, in spite of all the odds, there are a lot many people who are joining us. Please don't hesitate to put your message, say hi, so that I can identify whosoever is watching the show. I can see Trilok here. Hi, Trilok. Thank you very much for joining a little bit late today. So we are, as we do every Thursday, we talk about investment of the week. Of course, the way market is behaving, not many people, they are skeptical. What is going to happen? Which project is good? Where I should make an investment? Either I should buy real estate or I should invest in gold. I should buy the stocks, or I should keep the money in bank. There are many options available, but we are going to tell you the best option available in real estate. Lashika, I can see Kiran there. I can see Rutika. I can see Amir. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for joining us for today's session. So, Lashika, what are we going to talk today?
I see, Mr. Raman, that some of our viewers, some of our favorite viewers are already guessing which project we're going to talk about today. So it gives me a good feeling that yes, the listeners, the viewers are aware of what is going on in the market. They understand. They like to get educated on it. So we will be talking about Markham's market today.
But condos?
I'm sorry?
The sad condos?
No, they're very happy, just like you see me. So it's a very good name. I really like the name, and it was launched last night. I've been talking to people this whole day today about that particular development. So I thought it's a good idea that we tell our viewers this is the project we're going to talk about today. So yes, I think we can get started with our presentation.
Okay, but I have to look at the technicality of it, Lashika. So in the meanwhile, you can say something.
Okay, for sure. So I will just address all the listeners, all the viewers who have joined us. Ritika, hi. Thank you for joining again. Yes, you've guessed it right. I'm going to share some key facts, some important facts about this particular development. And hello, Amir. Hi, Kiran. Hello, Trilokji. Thank you for joining. You guys really give me the confidence of coming every week and talking to you. So, Mr. Raman, I see the screen. You are getting better at it. No technical issue this time. You learned it, how to do it, so we can right away jump onto the presentation.
So I will be paid on time this week?
Yes, for sure.
And you know my pay rate, right?
Without you saying it. Yes, let's not disclose it here, yes.
I'm a very good resource available to you, right, Lashika?
The best, most confident, always cheerful. You're never tired. I really don't know how you do that, but yes, you're the best free resource we can ever think of.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm at your services. Please let me know when you want me to move to the next slide.
Thank you so much. So first of all, welcome you all to the investment show, which we bring to you every Thursday, where we quickly talk about investment of the week, where we try to give you our best advice, and decision, of course, lies into your hand. So we will start with our presentation. Moving on to the next slide. These are the investment goals, which I always like to remind to all our listeners that it's important to plan, find the right project, and then invest at the right time, which is today. The longer you wait, the more you pay. So today is the right time. Calculate your returns and then know when to sell it out in the market. As I said, you need to know when to buy, when to sell, when to hold. Mr. Raman, I want to actually take 30 seconds on this slide. Many times I'm hearing these days from people, you know what, I want to buy in low-rise market. I want to buy townhouses. Everyone's talking about townhouses. Everyone's talking about detached, semi-detached. Why don't I invest in semi-detached or a townhouse? But the way I look at it, correct me if I'm wrong, townhouse market, no doubt, it's very hot today. It's crazy, everywhere. It's the price is crazy. It's very good. But as an investor, do I want to enter in the market when it's crazy hot as an investor? Is that a smart move?
Lashika, this is what I always tell people, especially who are planning to do an investment. Don't block
Mm,
your mind. Many times what happen is what people make the mistake: when it is time to buy, they sell, and when it's time to sell, they buy.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
That is,
I
it's
was
time to sell the townhouses in this hot market, not to get into that hot market.
That's right. Yeah. And I think this is very, very important for all of us to understand. Um, so, timing of the real estate market as far as the investment is concerned, guys, try to understand the investment which you're buying. You're not going to sell it in today's market. If you are buying something, you're going to sell it in after 1 or 2 years, or maybe more than that. So, you
Exactly.
have to predict the market at that time. What is going to happen when you are getting the possession or when you're planning to sell? So this is an important aspect to understand.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you. So now we're going to talk about that. Why are we talking about Markham? Again, just like we were talking about the time, you need to understand which market, which location, which city you need to enter at what time. In terms of investment, it is going to be a great investment opportunity because Markham is going to be the next tech driven expansion into the third decade of 21st century, as you guys can see on the screen. There's a lot of redevelopment that is happening in Markham downtown, but once all this redevelopment, once everything is in place, everything is being built there, that will be the time to sell your investment property into that market. So if you want to take advantage of the pricing, this is the time when the development is in plan, everything is going to be built there. You enter into the market when it's at the lower end, and once it's all booming, everything is there, all the tech industries are there, top rated schools which are already there right now, that's the time you would want to sell your property. But you'll only be able to do that if you have invested into that market when it was not sitting at a very peak.
You want me to
Right,
go to
Mr.
the next slide?
Yes, yes, please.
Lashika, before we go to the next slide, let me request all the viewers to ask complicated and difficult question. And one question the viewer should ask from you is that: are you just promoting this project because this is a new project, or you literally feel that this is the investment of the week? And I don't
Okay,
want you to answer this question right now. I want viewers to ask this question from you.
okay, for
Okay, so
sure.
let's see if anybody asks that question. If nobody asks, then you answer then you answer my question.
Okay, sure, done.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
so as you can see on the slide, our investment of the week, which we are seeing, is the Joy Station condos. It's just the name says it all. This is the project that's going to bring you the joy. So moving on to the next slide, let's see why is that. So why Joy Station? Why I think it is a very good opportunity. As we always say, location, location, location in real estate. When you are investing, bless you, when you are investing, or even if you are an end user, you have to keep few factors in mind. First of all, it's the connectivity, the transit score, the walk score, and then the price point. Now, for this location, we're just walking distance from Mount Joy Go Station. In my next few slides, I will show you the transit map as well. It is only 15 minutes from Highway 404, 10 minutes to Highway 407. It is actually directly connected to Mount Joy Go Station. Sorry, Mount Joy Go Station is directly connected to the Union Station, so you wouldn't have to change the lane in between. It is a very short train ride to Rogers Center, to Ripley's Aquarium, so very, very easy connectivity to downtown Toronto as well. And then in Markham, as we all know, top 5% rated public schools are there in Markham, and from this particular location, they are just at a within short distance of walk. Again, if you have to see the public transport, it's only 5 minutes, actually four minutes walk to the bus ride as well, which will take you to the really, really good public schools as well. Moving on to the next one. This is the area map, the neighborhood amenities, which you can see. And if you just glance through the number of things which we have displayed there are a lot of restaurants, a lot of amenities right there in the area. And if you can see on the screen where it says Joy Station, that's exactly where the building is going to be. And then if you just see number 22, which is just down below on Markham Road itself, number 22 is the Mount Joy Go Station. So you can see it's just one block. It is at walking distance from Mount Joy Go Station. The major intersection for the building, if you want to understand the area, is Markham Road and Major Mackenzie Drive. Everybody knows Major Mackenzie. As soon as we say Major Mac, we say Markham Road, people know which area I'm talking about. And there's a lot of entertainment, food, school services, transportation that is right there in the area. And you can see it, what all is located right next to the building here. Moving on to the next one. So this is the transit map, which I was talking about earlier. So this is where the Mount Joy Go Station is in, and very close to the building, as we saw in the previous slide. And as you can see, the green line, this line directly goes to Union Station. So just in few minutes, you will be in downtown Toronto from this location. So if somebody wants to invest or actually buy it for their kids who will be going to university, whether it's Ryerson, University of Toronto, you have very easy direct connectivity, and you don't want to pay the high price of, you don't want to invest into downtown Toronto market and buy a smaller unit for a higher price. You want to stay a little bit away from that hustle bustle of downtown Toronto, but still be closely connected. Then this could be one of the very good opportunity for you, just because it is directly connected to a GO station. Moving next. So if we talk about the building in particular, there are all the amenities which we can think of in the building. It is, again, a luxury building, and it has the lounge, the parcel room, guest suites. It has the yoga studio, fitness center. It also have a golf area where you can play some golf, party room, all the amenities which we basically talk about in a luxury building. Everything has been well taken care by the developer in this building as well. Moving on to the next one. So particularly about the suites, and you see the picture on the screen, is my favorite part of this building, because they do have a lot of outdoor amenities. And now you can see the mini golf course I was mentioning as well. The one bedroom units, usually when we say, okay, the prices are starting from mid 400s, the expectation is, okay, that'll probably be for a studio. As soon as I get to a decent size one bedroom unit, I'm probably talking about mid 500s. That's not the case in here. The smallest one bedroom unit here starts at 486 square feet. So you're close to 500 square feet of a unit, which is, again, in the 400 price point, not in the 500s. And the suite ranges, when we go for 2 bedroom, 2+ den, are close to 620, 640, 650. There's a very good variety of units which are in between the high 400s up to mid 500 or high 500 price point, which are 1 bedroom and 1+ den. Then if we talk about the 3 bedroom and penthouse units, they are above 1,000 square feet. Approximate price range, as I was saying, good 1 bedroom and 1+ den unit, a good range of selection is in the 400s and low 500 price point. 2 bedroom units will be low 600, and then 3 bedroom and especially the penthouse units are above $1 million price point. But remember one thing, it is the location, it is the connectivity to the GO station is what you're paying for. And when we talk about Markham, we know we're talking about our prime city.
So Lashika, you said a good 1 bedroom unit is costing $400. Am I right? Mid 400.
Mid 400s, yes.
So what is the price for the bad 1 bedroom unit?
We don't have any bad units, unfortunately, here.
Okay. I thought there might be an option. I thought there might be an option of good and bad unit, because you said a good 1 bedroom unit.
I'm prepared, don't worry.
There's nothing wrong to ask, right?
No, absolutely, absolutely. So when we talk about the deposit structure from an end user point of view, you have good flexibility to put down the deposit structure. Instead of putting a whole 5% in few days and then 5% in few months, you can spread it between 2.5. It always helps an end user when it's a little bit more stretched and it's smaller payment. So you're giving them 5% in 30 days, 2.5 in 90, 2.5 in 180. That's total of 10% deposit. And then the next 5% will go completely after 1 year, and then the final 5% on occupancy. But if you are an investor, you're thinking of booking it from assignment point of view, that you'll probably be selling it on assignment. Then of course you don't have to worry about the final 5% on occupancy. Assignment, which actual value of 5,000 is waived off for a few initial days. You do have permission to lease it during occupancy, and the development charges are definitely capped.
So when you say these development charges are capped, so they take $7,900 and put a cap on it?
No. So basically, for example, in this case, we see $7,900 for the
No, no,
units
I
which are
mean to
under
say
700 square feet.
yeah, so I mean to say they put a cap on it. So what color cap they put on it? Like black, white, red?
It's an invisible cap. You won't be able to see it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it won't cost you more than $7,900. Maybe it'll cost you zero, maybe 10, maybe 500, but the max, if there are any changes in the color of the cap or if it becomes visible, it will be only costing you $7,900.
Okay. But that's an expensive cap, Lashika.
Yeah,
I
but it's
don't
very
know.
important.
$40.
Trust me, this having this cap, sometimes people actually ignore these little incentives. But when you actually sitting in the lawyer's office and actually closing your unit, not having this cap will actually cost you way more. So having this cap is a very good incentive.
Oh, got you.
So the worksheet submissions have already started last night. We've already started sending in our worksheets. If you want to grab one bedroom, 1+den units, you would have to act fast because those are the unit that happens to go as fast as compared to the other ones. 2-bedroom units we're still okay with those, but if you want to grab if you want to put your hands on the 1-bedroom+den units, then yes, you need to get in touch with us as soon as possible. So, Mr. Raman, that was the main highlight I wanted to talk about when we talk about the project, especially, again, just recapping it all. It is very, very, it's actually just 2-minute walking distance to Mount Joy Go Station. It is a 22-story building, and it's going to be completed in 2024. The major intersection here we're talking about is Markham Road and Major Mackenzie. The total deposit before occupancy is 15%, which you have a little over 1 year to pay. There's a lot of future development that is going to happen on this particular site itself. There are 2 buildings which are already approved. Then there's a future park. There's actually one huge block they have on which they haven't decided what they're going to be building. So it could be possible that there are 2 more towers coming. That's going to increase the value for the one you have invested in, and then there are future townhomes coming there as well.
Yeah. Lashika, I can see somebody is sleeping just right next to you. Is there sleeping over there?
Okay. Actually,
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something interesting, okay?
Okay.
All right. Watch this.
Okay. Be kind to strangers. They might have money, okay? So see, our thought process matches here, no?
Yeah. So this is what I have in my room. So I saw you mentioned there, money never sleeps, and you are so right. But sometimes I have made money sleep actually.
No, this is something related to, when I got this new thing, I was putting a quote on it. I remember you always tell us that the way you should work, the way you should create a system for yourself, through that system, even when you're sleeping, you should be making money.
Absolutely. And it is not only about money, Lashika. See, when you build up a system for yourself, you are building something for your next generations. And majority of the time, I have seen people failing to understand that concept, and they just keep running after money. And many people, they earn money as well, but believe me, they don't know how to spend it. Right? I'm not saying that I really know how to spend it, but this is just my perspective. So, but everybody have their own way of thinking. So, Lashika, there are a couple of questions. I'm not too sure if you can see that or no. I really love what Pinakin wrote over there. He's laughing about dollar cap, and thank you, Pinakin, for those little funny. What you call them, Lashika? Is these laughing faces? What do you call them? Emojis?
The emoji. Yes.
Oh,
okay. So let's look at what other questions we have.
Yes, please.
Okay, so Pinakin is saying, I think good size 1-bedroom unit. Yes, as we talk about the sizes of the units, these are pretty decent size unit that we have in the building. Just usually the starts from 350 square feet. That's what I'm used to seeing. But here we're touching 500 square feet mark just to begin with. So that's one good thing, that these are spacious. That's why I feel like it's not just an investor product, it's also an end user product.
Yeah. And let's see, I don't see too many questions from the viewers today. Maybe they all are sleeping like the money sleeps. So, my humble request, guys, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. I know Rutika, she made some statements over there. Toronto and GTA average sales have just surpassed $1 million benchmark as per the Feb 2021 stats. So we are now hand in hand with Vancouver average sales stats. Yes, Rutika, that is pretty true. That the prices has gone up to $1 million. So is it a right
Yes.
investment in the current market situation? Pinakin, yes, we have done our due diligence onto this, and this is a good project for the investors. Of course, this is not the only project, but we reviewed a couple of projects, and after that, we brought this project. So, Lashika, answer my question. You
Mhm.
are promoting or you are talking about this project only just because this project came in the market recently, or this is really was one of the good investment for our viewers or for our clients?
Yes, Mr. Raman, thank you for bringing it out. It's a very, very good question. So, in some of our previous sessions, we were really focusing on telling our viewers, don't go just where the hype is going. Just don't go after a very brand new project just because everyone is talking about it. Make sure you understand the good deal wherever you're getting a good per square feet price. It's a good location, there is some added value to it. That is why we've, in our past few sessions, we've not really talking about brand new project. For example, everybody was crazy about One Jarvis, everybody got crazy about one or the other project that launched right there. We talked about Jack condos. We talked about some really good investment opportunities. We talked about Empire Maverick, which just because we had some very good priced units and really good, I would say, incentives on that particular project. And why I picked this project for today, this project actually has value if you do some numbers, if you do some calculation. A, it's in Markham. B, it's directly connected. It's walking distance to a GO station. Yes, this is launched just yesterday. It is a brand new project, but it is more like an end user product. And if investor gets into it, they will get the advantage of getting into a market which is yet developing. So this is definitely a good opportunity, not just because it's brand new, it has the value in it.
And Lashika, there's a question there. Is there any rental guarantee from the builder in this one?
No, there's no rental guarantee from the builder on this one. But if you are investing with us, we can definitely take care of that part for you.
Perfect. Okay, that's great.
And I also see another one. What are these capped development charges? 7,900 for units under 700 square feet with this builder is charging. Okay, so Rutika, just to answer your question, there are always some development charges whenever you're going with a pre-construction project, just because there's a 4 to 5 year timeline in between. So the builder wants to add some cost in terms of the development, in terms of the price increase, which might happen. For example, the material they're using in order to build the building, there could be a huge price increase from now by the time they start construction. So if there is no capping, if this price is not capped, it could be a surprising price and it could be way high by the time we actually close the unit. So when we bring a project from the builder, we want to make sure that there is some sort of capping on these development charges, that whatever the price increase, if there is any that happens in the development cost, majority portion is taken care by the builder. Only a very little portion is coming onto each purchaser, and which is capped at any XYZ amount.
Perfect. So Lashika, tell me what our viewers they have to do if they want to book a unit in this.
Okay, let me just, okay, there are two more questions. Pinakin also asked that is this first tower? Yes, this is phase one, first tower. You have good access. It's a 22-story building, good number of units. Right now we have 1 bedroom, 1 plus den, 2 bedroom, 2 plus den, and even the penthouse units available.
Sad condos, right?
So, as you asked, in order to book your unit, you just have to give us a call. Mr. Raman, if you can display the number on the screen, give us a call, discuss what kind of unit you are interested in, and then we will guide you from there. What are the next steps? Basically, to begin with, all we need is some information from you and see what kind of unit you're interested in. Once we get that unit for you, that's when the signing happens. Everything is still happening virtually, so you can book an appointment, we can book a Zoom meeting, you can see the details, or if you want to come visit the site, we can arrange that for you as well.
So, boss, I have displayed the number.
Thank you.
So, I think, do you gonna give my check right now, or should I come to your office later on?
Please book an appointment.
Okay, I'm a good assistant, right?
Uh, yeah, let's not even. Okay, there's another question we have. Mr. Tralok is saying, I had invested in a project in Markham back in 2014, and the project never got any progress in terms of development. Who is the builder in Mount Joy, and is there any existing project by this builder that states its reliability? Very, very good question, Mr. Tralok. I would love to discuss which project you invested back in 2014, and we can see what we can do to help you there as well. It all depends what kind of a development, what kind of a project, and at what time you entered into that market. But this one here is being built by Liberty Development Corporation. Again, a very big name when it comes to pre-construction, when it comes to doing some development. They have done a lot of development. For example, you must have heard a very famous project last year, which is Canopy Towers. They have done Prominent Park Towers 2, Prominent Park Towers 1. They have done the Central Square condos as well. They did M2 at Metro Place, which was in Toronto. I can name a lot of projects because it's a very, very big builder out there. The Legacy Park condos, the village residences, they have done a lot of development when it comes to building pre-construction. They've built hotels, they've built residential, they've built commercial. So a very, very good builder. And Canopy Towers in Mississauga, just at the end of 2020, was a huge success for them as well.
Perfect. So, Lashika, thank you very much for all the questions and the answers. So, I would like to convey my special thanks to all the viewers, especially those viewers who come and join us every week. I know Trilok Rutika has become part of this show. And Pinakin, thank you very much for joining, Pinakin. He is a part of our amazing team as well. And oh my God, I got blackout. So I think.
See, I am still nice and bright. I don't know why there's that difference.
So yeah, Lashika, thank you very much for joining us for today's session. And of course, next week we are going to bring another interesting project for all our viewers. Till then, goodbye. Have an amazing day. Enjoy your day. And if you want to book your units, please don't call Lashika.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raman. That was a great end to the show.
But her number, which is 647-221-5780. Please don't text her there.
Please feel free to text me. Feel free to call me. The motive of this show is just to bring out the education, bring out what's going on in the market. We are trying our best to educate our listeners, our viewers. If there's anything that goes wrong from my part, please just I'll already apologize. But the goal is just to bring out more and more information to you guys. I hope it is helpful to you all.
Perfect. Thank you, Lashika. Thank you very much, and thank you all.
Thank you.